yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 14.
Play fake. Bridgewater. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 26.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1 yard.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
This is Coleman. And now look at him go. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 54 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Third down.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Edwards. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. And it will be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Complete to Jason Witten. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they go to Edwards. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
He's brought down by
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. From the gun, Bridgewater. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, it's Hines. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10.
Yeah, baby, we coming again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Edwards. And they'll get this down to the 10. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ray McCloud, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Going to the air, Tagovailoa on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 63 yards on the ground.
And the Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Again, it's Edwards. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Bridgewater. Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked up by McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They run again with Hines. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Hines, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Falcons 28. Vikings.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Bridgewater on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Now a run with Edwards. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Atlanta.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hines. And This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Vikings will go for it. Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Atlanta.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. As not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run again with Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Bridgewater. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At
About Timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis,